We sort of talked about how, like the fact when we read Gurban, Auntie said that we should do Namsul but do Gurban at the same time. But we should not just do it through, like, a lot of us don't understand what we're reading, sort of thing, and that's the hardest thing. That's the most difficult things that we don't really understand. But the fact that in the back of our head we should know that whatever we're reading, whatever simran we're doing, is actually cleansing us from inside. And that it's not, okay, fair enough, we might understand it, but like they gave us some examples of some stories, but the fact that it's still working on us, Musa's still doing good, why he's still, that simran, that good body that you're reading is one day going to make you really pure.
And kei wari, if you look at Sikh history, generally uchi vasta ho gayi, then padhe hone si, they never had education, and they attained a badi cheez from Bani. And Guruji talks about us in Bani, Rajbe padhya moorkh akhiye jis lab lobh hankara, sade varge padhyo ane moorkh asi, jo sarve vich hankarya lab lobh, we greedy, hai na. But jehde unpadha, they even though they don't understand it, what they do is they still, that the time that they do that thing, they put themselves in the right mode. That's what the farq is. If we put ourselves in the right mode, even if you don't understand it, your mode is a thing that's beautiful. There's a mode you're putting yourself in, is like a nimarta wala mode. Or nima ho jana, or darya, uthe Vaheguru da, uthe pyar hai Vaheguru da, na, uthe santokh hai, you're content by that. That mode is a beautiful thing, and even if you don't understand what the Bani is saying, don't worry too much about that, because it starts to work. It definitely does work, you know. And this group. Very good. More question? Anything else?
Yeah, it makes sense. TV se tam dekhde TV te program ho sikhe de bahut honde hai na apa wo channel la sakde hain
Yeah, वो boring है। बैठे तो बोलते रहते हैं नहीं गाना बाजता तो proper television channel चाहिए। main चीज़ ये आ
जितने दरबार सर तो कीर्तन होता है
वो nice आ वो nice
सारी तो nice है ये सारी
वो time fill वाले program जो होंगे boring जो होंगे main thing है सन 15-20 channel चाहिए सिक्खी दे ना एक की करना गुरुद्वारे ते 11 है कौन भी चैनल भी 15-16 चाहिए यार main thing is जेरी चीज ना थोड़ा मन लगता है that's what bottom line is कई बारी
कथा भी सुनी आती sometimes
हाँ वो भी
दरबार की कथा बहुत सुनी
वो the best है very good two people same नहीं होते this is what we got to understand ना there's no point someone saying to someone else ले I do 8 घंटे तू भी 8 घंटे करे कर two people same नहीं होते हाँ you might everyone could do 8 घंटे I believe everyone could do 8 घंटे but you could do it in your way अपना way लबना and that's your simran that's how you do it but the main thing is to do it you know 2 hours 1 hour half hour 20 minutes 5 minutes the main thing is do it your way but your way should still be in line with Guruji but like for what I'm saying is you might say you know when you do Nityanem you fall asleep so you might walk and do your Nityanem so what और कोई थानू कहूगा ले वो तो चौंकड़ा मार के तुसी करीदा ना तुसी करना मन लाना तुसी You do Chonkri with Becky half asleep and you got through it and you don't know when you finished it. It's better to walk about than do it. So the main cheese Guruji's practical, he's measuring with Preet Majuri Manga. He says, he don't want anything. He doesn't want anything from you. Because love is there. Once you love. And your love can be in your way. But still, your basic right, Guru Sahib ne diti ho, I don't detract from that. Guruji's told us, but चीज़ें सिखानी है, हमारा सीखना सी, नाम जपना है, बाणी पढ़नी है, नित्यनेम करना every day. I see we're going to do all those things, but over and above that, you do the Sikhi in your way so that you can get more out of it. And if that for you is sitting in front of a television with a Sikhi program, boss soni gal. If that for you is MP3 in your ears, boss soni gal. If it's watching it on the telephone, boss soni gal. If it's sitting in Maharaj Kamra, बहुत nice. If it's coming to the Gurdwara, brilliant. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ, whatever is for you, you do it your way, but do it so that you're doing it. That's the bottom line of it, isn't it? ਇਹਦੇ ਕੋਈ bidhi ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ in that. The bidhi is love. It's like time, giving, sacrifice. कुछ करना ना. ठीक है, is there any questions? Because this topic now, the topic is very big topic. And
I've got a question about probably not directly related to this. It's one of the other lectures, the lessons that you give. Think about, when you're talking about fear of God. I was speaking to a good Sikh a few days ago. I'm just a bit confused by what he said. He said, well, I think I can understand what he's saying. He said, high level on here says when you start relate them or when you read into it, you start understanding things differently. And he was just saying to me that, God doesn't scare anyone, does he? It's about loving him. So when I told him this thing about, having the fear of God, having the, if you get that level of thinking, then you will get away from doing things. But he was actually going against it. He was saying, no, he said, it doesn't scare anyone. So I didn't understand exactly what he meant.
Yeah, your fear is not to say that God's scary.
Yeah.
Your sort of fear is like when we get to Kamte, how many times have we gone late for work compared to how many times we've done anything late? If Guruji said that was our employment, sakata nidrinda sakata boche chirda hoya hona jayega. We ain't gonna get no pension in such a kind for that, So when we talk about dar there, we're scared of our boss then. Dar gaya aur kiya wo. He said, "Uthi jage mein besti karani hai, uthi jage 8:10, I got to be there 8 o'clock." But when Guru di gall hundi, फिर उथे नहीं उन्हें love करना सी. Because what we do when we say उन्हें love करना, we get away with a lot of things. We go, oh yeah, I'll go at 10:07. He loves me anyway. He loves me anyway. And then I go 8:45. Oh, he loves me anyway. डर दा मतलब ये सिर्फ नहीं होता पे वो scary character है. डर दा मतलब ये होता I'm nothing, he's everything. हुन बोलो, who's not scared? If you're not scared, you move come. The other thing, so second from that is from that डर प्यार पैदा होता. प्यार उस डर तो बगैर प्यार नहीं किसी ਨੂੰ मिलना. नानक जिन मन भाव ते ना मन भाव. ਜਿਹਦੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਡਰ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੋਣਾ. ਗੁਰਮਤੀ ਭਉ ਉਪਜੈ ਭਾਈ ਭਉ ਕਰਨੀ ਸਚ ਸਾਰ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਪਦਾਰਥ ਪਾਈਏ ਭਾਈ ਸਚ ਨਾਮਦਾਰ. ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਦਾ ਪਦਾਰਥ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਡਰ ਤੋਂ. ਗੁਰਮਤ very clear about that. So love for him, you can't get love for him because you can't see him. ਸੋ ਹਰਪੁਰਖ ਅਗੰਮ ਹੈ ਕੋ ਕਿਤ ਬਿਤ ਪਾਈਏ ਤਿਸ ਰੂਪ ਨਰੇਕ ਅਦ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟ ਕੋ ਜਨ ਕਿਉਂ ਧਿਆਈਏ. Guruji asking question. Oh, Agama Purkhya is massive, but you can't make out who he is, but you can't see him. Guru says, oh, this dani hai. Because so, how are you going to do his dhyan? Because you can't see him. But Guruji ends that shabd. He says, Gur pure vikhalya, Gur seva paiye. Guru pure, the pura Guru, who's our Vani, ਉਹਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਆ. ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਲੈਣੀ ਡਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ. Do his seva first. And he said, then you find him. The reason why, if we don't have element of fear inside of us, if we don't have that element of fear, what we end up doing is being that thing where you say, Chalo, I'll get away with it. I'll get away with it, doesn't matter. And then the attitude ho jana sada. But our worldly come, we don't care. We say, oh, dar bahut dar hai mainu, pata nahi ki kahega, pata nahi kis ne main ki keh dena hai, what will the other person think? And dar can be many things. You can be dar of your besti, can't you? Asi kahiye mainu dar hai meri besti ho jani hai. For instance, someone finds out a gal about you, you think meri besti ho jani, thanu dar hai, you say, oh, छिपाइए किसी तरीके ना. It's the same with Waheguru. We don't think दरगाह ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਸਾਡੀ ਬੇਇੱਜ਼ਤੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਉੱਥੇ. So ਉਹਦਾ ਡਰ ਆ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਨੂੰ. Gursikh scared. And that's what that topic was about, where Bhagat Ji was saying, because ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਡਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੱਟ ਕੇ ਵੱਢ ਦਿਓ. Because ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆ ਡਰ ਹੈ, ਮੇਰਾ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਟੁੱਟ ਜਾਣਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ. So he's scared. But that fear goes away when he comes to you, है ना? When he comes to you, then Waheguru says, oh, फिर डर नहीं रहंदा, फिर तुसी समा जांदे, you merge with that thing. When you merged with it, the only reason why there's got to be fear is you got a wall of ego in between. If you stay fearful, wall of ego starts coming smaller. Prem goes bigger, and then eventually the kanda goes destroyed. If you don't live in fear, then what ego ne thonu destroy kar dena hai. You got no chance. Hanji. Yeah, occupation is so the profession is samjha. We thought our profession was mera computer da hai, thoda aur kuch hona oda ho. Profession any hai sadi kirt kamai. So your kirt is similar as well. Wo bhi sadi occupation. That's your job. Now if you think about it as your job, now it's different. Now you can think in your day, kinna time laya? What time do you clock in, clock out? Clock in hi laya aaj. Sack. When you get to the factory, if you clock laande or dar ya pata nahi. Oh no, sometimes not dar is greed as well. हाँ पैसे मिलूगे आज दे पैसे मिलूगे. Whereas when it's time to do clock, Waheguru da clock लाना, then it's like oh छड्डो परे कालू कर लूँगे ने. फिर पुੱਤ ਧੀ किदा खाऊगा? We say बाणी ਵਿੱਚ he says your sons and daughters ਉਹ ਡਰਿਆ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਰ ਜਾਣਾ. Family ਨੇ ਭੁੱਖੇ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ. Mortgage ਨਹੀਂ ਪਈ ਹੁਣੇ ਕਿਸੇ government ਨੇ ਘਰ ਲੈ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੈ or the bank. That's what we're scared of. We're living in fear all the time. We're kidding ourselves, isn't it? सारी चीज़ें डर रहा. But वाहिगुरु का डर नहीं है. ओनु काले डर, ओ तो काले डर ना ओनु प्यार करो. That's all that kind of stuff. No. Is from your discipline point of view, there's a fear. But then when you start loving him, when you apply love to him, that love comes from that fear. There's no other way of making that love come. Let's say that was very clear from what Guruji is saying. But fear, you got to use that word carefully. It's not that fear where you sit there going, hi, man, look at me. It's not that. No, the fear is just saying, your disciplinary boundary, you know, the boundary, which as passes not on that side. That's what the reason is. ठीक है जी. तांजीत कहते सिमरन करो 5 minutes. Sorry. So तुसी eyes close कर लो. हाँ जी.